What is up, guys? Cole Townsend here, and today we're going to be installing some BC Coil-Overs onto the E36 M3. So first, let's go through what I got. So I decided to go with the BC DS series shock. It's their second from the bottom shock for like the range. So I'll show you guys this little pamphlet. You got the BR series is your lowest, DS series, RM, and all these. These are like only, I don't see the point in all these for what I'm doing. This is all I need. I have dampening adjustment, which probably won't use that much because I'm just going to send it with how it is from stock probably for the first few events until I figure out how I want the car to feel more, because I don't know how to set up a car yet. I know how to set up a truck, I know how to set up a bike, but I do not know how to set up a car. Don't know what I want the dampening to do. So, from that, let's move on to which setup I went with. So for the E36, you have two options for what you can do when you want to go to coilovers. You can go to a full true coilover setup, which would be 4 shocks that look like this. And if the spring was actually on the shock there. But because I don't have a cage in my car and I don't have the rear strut towers reinforced yet, I decided to go with this setup, which is just strut and spring separate, because I don't want my shocks to go through the top of the strut tower in the rear because it's not reinforced yet. So for now, this is what I'm gonna run. If I cannot get all the toe out of the rear, which is normally the problem, then I will be switching to the true coilover setup. But I'm hoping that this will be good enough for now, because I don't want to have to do all the work to reinforce the chassis back there. Also, you get some stickers in your package, so you got to go ahead, put the sticker on the sticker toolbox. Let's go ahead and jack the car up. Also, Tim's here to help us today. Okay guys, so the first thing you want to do is get your coilovers off. Well, before you jack your car up, you should loosen your lugs. Oh, that's a good idea. Open your hood, and for the front coilovers, it's pretty easy. Just gonna show them this. Take this cap off here, undo these 3 bolts, and then take your wheel off, and there's 2 studs holding the coilover in on the bottom. So let's go ahead and start installing the coilovers. Okay guys, so the first thing you need to do, once you get your suspension out, is take your new sway bar link and go ahead, put it on your sway bar like that, and you take your nut, and you figure out what size it is. It's not 15, I don't know where, 17, there it is. So it's a 17. And they give you this handy dandy Allen wrench, which goes into the end of the bolt like that, so you can hold it from spinning. And now you're going to go ahead, put on your nut and have it roll away. So the key to this is making sure the nut rolls away. You don't want your sway bar. It's trash. All this fucking bullshit again. I click add vehicle and it just does that. For fuck's sake. Kill me. Okay guys, so here is the coilover. We got the sway bar link in. Now we're going to go ahead and bolt the coilover on. So BC actually includes 2 washers that go between this mounting surface and the hub itself. Gives you a little bit more camber. We are going to be using those, I think. Wait. Give you more camber or less camber? Give you more camber.
Is on the top or the bottom of the wheel? If it's on the top, it would be less, or it would be negative camber.
Yeah, it's negative camber, yeah. That's what we want. We want negative camber. Negative camber is a good thing. Negative camber means fancy boy, and that's what we're going for. Okay, let's put this thing in the car and get rid of this. Don't you record? Okay guys, the first corner is done. These are loose right now, just so I can get the sway bar on this side on, so the sway bar is down lower. Otherwise, it's up too high and I can't get it past the subframe right there. So now we're gonna go ahead, unbolt this side, and get it done. And I feel like the car is gonna be way too low, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so start the rear coilovers. Just gotta take all these lugs off. I'm sure Cole has shown you the actual lugs, not just the caps, so they're super annoying to take off. His dad took the impact to go work on a plane, so we're stuck with hand tools for now. Probably just got it there.
No power tools.
No power tools. Bad news.
And here come the power tools.
That was weird. Power tools makes the
NASCAR, bitch.
Oh, so fast. Okay, guys, as you can see, the front end is done. It is super duper low. Nasty low. I want to get on the ground and see how low it is. It's got a little bit of camber. I want to get a little bit more camber in the front and dial out all of the rear camber so it's zeroed out in the rear. But we have a small problem. So you can see that bolt head right there. And you come over here to this other shock and you can't get to it. So that's pretty bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna ratchet strap one side to the other side and hopefully that'll pull this all the way off that bushing right there. Hopefully this doesn't go bad. We'll see.
I was gonna hope you weren't gonna notice that just having the video. And I was just doing the video too.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do on this side, now that we got the strut bottom off, is I'm gonna have Tim push this down. And then we're gonna pull the spring out. There you go, boys. You don't need this junk. Get rid of that. I want to keep these in there. So there's the dinky little new springs. They're a lot smaller than the old ones. But they're probably better.
Probably.
Probably.
Most likely.
Most likely. And look at this, guys. Dual caliper setup. Best mod ever. Do it to every car. Do it to your minivan. Do it to your Honda Civic. It's so fun.
It's got that because it's a BMW.
Yeah, BMWs come with this stock actually. It's like a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Alright, she's almost out. So they're attached there and there. As you can see, it's getting looser and looser. Looser. Oh, still going. Boom.
Trash.
That thing's crap.
That thing's crap. What are the new nice ones? Oh, they're over here. It's because someone died.
Okay guys, let's go ahead, get this BC coilover into the car. So, what we do, we slide this guy right up in there. I don't think we need the rear extenders, just like a piece that goes on there. Just because like, that's pretty long. It's longer than I thought it was going to be. So, we may be able to get that through the carpet. If not, we'll use them. So like that. And then, Ethan, come here. Yeah, please. What do you need? I was dumb. You hold this up? Yeah. You have to lay on this car, dude, but I like the commitment. It'll be easier. I like the commitment, Ethan. Guys, you need a friend like Ethan. He's fully committed 100% of the time.
Full balls deep.
And then we bolted on at the top. There's 2 bolts in the trunk. You just gotta reach arm Like shoulder deep in here.
Shoulder deep.
Okay, so got the other side done, as you guys can see. Over here. The wheel is all bolted on, and there's no more like crazy amounts of droop.
Nope.
Okay guys, right now we're lowering the car down. We just finished getting the coilovers in. We'll see how low it goes. It's probably gonna settle like half an inch, I bet, over the next few days. So we're probably gonna have to raise it up from where it is anyways. But I just wanna make sure it's drivable so I can go to work in the morning, and then tomorrow I'll adjust them. Because it's kinda late. Let's lower the back. Okay, so it was too low. Now I'm lifting it, or raising it. I did 16 turns on this side. It's still a little low. I'm also wondering, my caster, I think it's caster, is really far forward. And like the wheel, like in the wheel well. I don't know how to adjust that. I'm pretty sure that's like a lollipop adjustment. But I don't know. I may need to get adjustable lollipops now. Which is the pieces that hold the back of the lower control arms, the bushings. So yeah, let's go ahead, adjust this coilover, and get it lifted to the right height. Okay guys, this is how it's going to sit for today. As you can see, the front has like about a finger gap, and the rear is pretty much, it actually goes up a little bit. It's tucking in the rear a little bit, and the front is like a finger gap. And then, yeah, it's the same all around, which is pretty good. It's very close all around. I didn't measure it perfectly. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, but for now, I was in a rush. Get it done, and just make sure I can drive it. So now I'm gonna test it. It'll probably settle in a little bit, and hopefully it's not too low. But we'll see. Okay guys, I just got back from test drive. It literally is this exact same height now as it was before we put the coilovers on, which is pretty much what I wanted. I wanted to lift it a little bit, and I think I'll probably lift the front end a little bit more. I was able to, when I started driving, the damping was way too hard. It was like riding on really stiff coilovers, which I don't like. So I turned it all the way open. It's really soft, like supple. It's not soft, it's just supple. And I really like the feeling of that, but it's not good for performance, so I'm probably gonna go like a little bit under halfway, so a little bit more towards the soft side, but not all the way soft. But yeah, we'll do that tomorrow in the next video. Show you guys how to adjust coilovers and how to properly tune shocks for what you want them to do. So anyways guys, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.